Hello trophy hunters, I've made this video with trophies in mind. I'll talk about difficulty and time required to get all of these trophies in the extra and premium game lineup. I will let me breaking the information down into clear data in the outro portion of the video. I wanted to make this as an aid to other trophy hunters. So it's that time of the month again and it's time to get your hands on the new extra and premium games. In today's list we have 11 games. We have a spine extraction simulator, a human spider, and evil nuns. Let's get into this. All games will be available to download from Tuesday, August 19th. Here are the games for August 2025. First thing to mention is that you can pick up a trial for one of the best games of 2025. On the same day, Death Stranding 2 On the Beach will also be available as a game trial for PlayStation Plus Premium members. Enjoy up to 5 hours of gameplay with this time-limited trial. And if you decide to purchase the full game, your progress and trophies will carry over. Now it's time for the first full game today, Mortal Kombat 1 for PS5. Mortal Kombat 1 is basically what happens when a god decides to hit the big cosmic reset button, because everyone in the old timeline kept ripping each other's spines out. Liu Kang, now glowing with main character energy, rebuilds the universe, only for everyone to immediately start trying to rip each other's spines out again. Time for the trophies. So this game on Metacritic got an 83 out of 100. It will take you 50 hours to get all of the trophies and it's a 4 out of 10 difficulty. You can expect to earn 34 bronze, 15 silver, 1 gold and 1 platinum, and that is 51 trophies altogether, and that means you'll get a trophy every 59 minutes. Time for game number 2, and that's Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered for PS5 and PS4. You know Spider-Man, it's a story of a guy who juggles saving New York City, fighting supervillains, paying rent, and making sure that Aunt May doesn't find out that he only eats pizza. You'll swing through the city like a professional yo-yo, stop crimes that happen every 30 seconds, and somehow still have time to take selfies on rooftops. Now, because this is a remaster of the game, they included a DLC for free, which is nice, so I'm going to include that in the breakdown today because they are great. So time for the trophies. This game will take 44 hours to get all of the trophies, and it's a 3 out of 10 difficulty. It also got a high rating of 87 out of 100 on Metacritic. You can expect to earn 54 bronze, 19 silver, 5 gold, and 1 platinum trophy, and that is 79 trophies altogether, and that means you'll get a trophy every 34 minutes, which is pretty great. Time for game number 3, Sword of the Sea for PS5. You ride a hover sword across endless sand oceans, pulling off tricks that would make Tony Hawk cry, all while resurrecting a ruined world with your sick moves. It's from the creators of Journey and Abzu, so expect breathtaking vibes, zero dialogue, and at least one moment where you question if you're playing a game or staring at moving art. This game is currently not released, so you'll have to wait until Tuesday to find out the trophy details. Game number 4 is Earth Defense Force 6 for PS5 and PS4. Earth Defense Force 6 is the ultimate bug squashing simulator, where you and a bunch of NPCs who yell way too much take on an army of giant ants, spiders, robots, and anything else the devs could make 100 times bigger than you'll see on planet Earth. Now time for the trophies. So this game will actually take you 50 hours to get all of the trophies, and a surprising 2 out of 10 difficulty. That's what I've seen online. Also got a 73 out of 100 on Metacritic, which is pretty reasonable. This game has 26 bronze, 9 silver, 4 gold, and 1 platinum, and that is 40 trophies altogether, and you can expect to earn a trophy every 75 minutes. Time for game number 5, Unicorn Overlord for PS5 and PS4. Unicorn Overlord is a tactical RPG where you march armies across a fantasy world while trying to look way cooler than your job title suggests. It's basically Fire Emblem, but with extra sparkle, and yes, it sounds like a heavy metal band your uncle used to follow. So for the trophies, this game will actually take you 70 hours to platinum, and it's a 4 out of 10 difficulty, but it got a whopping 86 out of 100 on Metacritic, might be worth looking into. So you can expect to get 38 bronze, 10 silver, 2 gold, and 1 platinum, and that means there's 51 trophies altogether, and you can expect to earn a trophy every 83 minutes. Time for game number 6, and we're getting a bit French. Atelier, Ryza Free, Alchemist of the End, and the Secret Key for PS5 and PS4. Sorry if I killed that game title. So Atelier, Ryza Free is a grand final of everybody's favorite alchemy vacation simulator. You'll spend half your time saving the world and the other half gathering plants, bugs, and shiny rocks to mix into your magical cooking pot. It's the only RPG where world-ending danger politely waits until you experiment new soup recipes. So for the trophies, this game will actually take you 30 hours to platinum, and it's a 3 out of 10 difficulty, not bad, and it got a reasonable 81 out of 100 on Metacritic. You can expect to earn 36 bronze, 8 silver, 3 gold, and 1 platinum, and that is 48 trophies altogether, and you'll get a trophy every 38 minutes. Time for game number 7, Indika for PS5. Indika is a surreal adventure where a Russian nun questions faith, reality, and why the devil won't stop backseat driving her life. It's part philosophical drama, part fever dream, and part what if Sunday school turned into a horror movie. You'll wander through black Soviet landscapes, chat with a snarky demon, and constantly wonder if you're playing a game or tripping on incense fumes. It's the only title where religious guilt is basically a gameplay mechanic. Now these games you could easily pick up on a lazy Sunday. It will take you 3 hours to platinum with a 2 out of 10 difficulty, and it actually got a reasonable 81 out of 100 on Metacritic. Might actually be worth playing this. So you'll get 1 bronze, 6 silver, 9 gold, and 1 platinum, and that is 17 trophies altogether, and that means you'll get a trophy every 11 minutes. Not bad. Time for game number 8, Harold Halibut PS5. Harold Halibut is a handmade stop-motion adventure where you play as Harold, a guy living on a giant underwater spaceship who looks like he was sculpted out of Play-Doh, and that's the charm. You'll explore a retro-futuristic world, chat with a quirky clay-faced neighbor, and try to find meaning in a place that's basically The Sims, but everyone drowned. Now this game will take you 20 hours to platinum, it's a 2 out of 10 difficulty, and it got a 71 out of 100 on Metacritic. Now this game has 13 bronze, 8 silver, 6 gold, and 1 platinum, and that is 28 trophies altogether. That means you can expect to earn a trophy every 43 minutes. Getting near the end now, and game number 9 is Coral Island for PS5. Coral Island is basically Stardew Valley, but tropical. You'll move to a sunny island, farm crops, raise animals, and try not to feel guilty that the villagers all look way hotter than you. When you're not fishing, diving, or dating half the town, you're basically saving the environment. Because even in video games, someone has to pretend to deal with pollution. So this game will actually take you 200 hours to platinum, not great, and it's a 5 out of 10 difficulty. I've seen a lot of people on Reddit complaining about trophies not popping too, so please be aware of that. But it did get an 82 out of 100 on Metacritic. If you can unlock these trophies, you can expect to earn 36 bronze, 12 silver, 1 gold, and 1 platinum, and that is 50 trophies altogether, and you can expect to get a trophy every 240 minutes. Now it's time for the premium games this month, and that is game number 10 and 11, which is Resident Evil 2 and 3 for PS5 and PS4. You're probably asking me, hey, we've already had these games. No, so these are the PS1 releases. So Resident Evil 2 and 3 on PS1 are basically how many ways can zombies mess up your day in a city you don't even live in. You play as Leon, Claire, or Jill, running through Raccoon City while everyone's teeth fall out, heads explode, and zombies have the stamina of Olympic sprinters. It's survival horror in the most chaotic sense. You constantly run out of ammo, get lost in hallways that all look the same, and somehow still survive because the plot said so. Also, Nemesis exists, and he is literally your least favorite thing ever. I had a look online, and currently there are no trophies talked about for these games. Maybe they'll get added in a patch later on down the line. So time for the breakdown. That was extra and premium games for August 2025. Now let's break down the trophies. So if you wanted to get all of the trophies for August 2025, it would take you 467 hours. And you can get 238 bronze trophies, 87 silver trophies, 31 gold trophies, and 8 platinum trophies. That means you'll earn 364 trophies altogether. And you can expect to earn a trophy every 77 minutes. And if you wanted to earn all of these trophies before September's extra and premium games, you would have to play for 15 hours and 4 minutes a day. Not as bad as past months, but you know, it's still pretty bad. Let me know what you think in the comments. I like to see who's excited for what games each month. Did you get something that was on your wish list? Or something you bought yesterday and now you're regretting it? All games will be available from Tuesday, August 19th. If you like my take on the PS Plus games this month, please consider subscribing. I make lots of videos about games in general and trophies. Most of my viewers are not subscribed, so if that's you, I'd appreciate the sub to help me in the algorithm and to help me to be able to make more and better videos. Thank you for the support. I've been Calazaki, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy trophy hunting. Bye.